You know what? It's summer, and what is everybody thinking about doing? Grilling, barbecuing, and what does that make you think of? Shish kebabs. But you know what I say? I say, psht, to the shish kebab. You wanna know why? Making a sheet pan meal is so much easier, and you can make it on the grill too. So today, I'm gonna have Dylan come here and make me a delicious barbecue grilled sheet pan.
Ask and you shall receive, Reebs. I'm here to serve you. We are making a barbecue sheet pan. I love what you said about doing it on the barbecue outside. You can get some sheet pans for the barbecue or grill or whatever that are little tiny holes so that things even like corn aren't falling through. We'll start with one sweet potato. I peeled it. That's why it's orange. I think I'm just gonna cut it lengthwise. We'll just make some kind of thin half moon type slices. I think those do really well for a sheet pan. And you can vary up the size of your slices so you can see what it is you like. But this is how mine came out. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks lovely.
Can we go back to the shish kebab though and how much I hate it?
Tell me more.
Well, every time you try to skewer something, it falls in half. And some things are nearly impossible to get on, like that sweet potato would be nearly impossible and you'd break your stick.
Or it would break once it roasts and stuff, you're right. And then what do you end up doing anyway is you end up taking them all off the stick. It's not like you're eating it like a, you know, like a popsicle off the stick. You might as well use a sheet pan, including the sweet potato. You can make anything you want. We're just adding barbecue sauce, tossing it, roasting it, and it's gonna be delicious. Whatever you think would be great, use that. I had a half of a cauliflower in the fridge, so of course, I'm gonna use that. You don't have to make it into tiny florets either. You're gonna eat this off a plate.
It's a little bit of a gimmick, this video, because we eat roasted veggies all year round, every single week, almost daily. The point is that we're just trying to suggest it often so that you guys do it all the time.
Yeah, I had half and a quarter of red onion, so maybe we'll just do some like pretty thick slices. Bust them up a bit so they're separate. You can leave them whole. I mean, if you're doing them on a grill pan, you could have these nice little onion patties, some shredded cabbage. Why not? I want to throw a little bit in. It might not be like the principal ingredient, but I like a lot of variety in a sheet pan, and they end up being different every time. Nice big handful of cabbage.
I like what you were saying, Dill, about using up what you got in the fridge. Like, you're taking all your little scraps and you're just gonna roast them.
Yeah, I've got a few random shiitake mushrooms that are just like starting to dry out in the fridge, so I'm gonna use those. We'll just chop them up. I had some tomatoes that were starting to get a little old, so just throw them in. I mean, roasting them ain't gonna make them look new, so that's a good strategy.
I love those little cherry tomato pops.
We'll leave them whole so they pop for you. I love the corn for a barbecue style. A cup of corn is probably all this really needs. I measure it to be a cup kind of like that. We're gonna use our Well Your World barbecue sauce. It is the best barbecue sauce ever made, but you don't have to use it. You can make your own. It's not gonna be the same as this, but I've got a little recipe that we'll put down in the description box for you so you can make a tasty barbecue sauce if you can't get ours. But get ours, okay? This ended up being a little larger of a sheet pan than I anticipated. All of our products are no added salt, oil, or sugar, and we sweeten them with real fruit like dates and raisins and figs ground up into the sauce. Way better than the processed sugar, and the flavor is perfecto. You can make good barbecue sauce. You don't need us for that. But what you need us for is saving time. Start coating everything with the barbecue. Oh, I think we're gonna need it a little saucier, Reebs.
Ooh,
she's a saucy lady.
I would never oppose.
This looks really nice. I like how coated it is. That looks pretty good to you there, Reebs?
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna need 2 sheet pans. We'll do it in the big oven, but if you do a small batch, you could do it in the Breville. That's how we do our roasted veggies during the week. I'm not a big griller. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't even own a grill or a barbecue. So I'm curious what you do on the barbecue with your healthy way of eating and lifestyle, how it works for you. Is it because you wanna keep the heat out of the house? Is it because you just like doing the barbecue? I wanna hear about it. Let us know in the comments. Spread it all out. This looks beautiful.
I can't believe how fast that is to make 2 big pans of food.
It's just a little chopping, and a lot of the stuff you can find pre-chopped. The timing on this is pretty forgiving. I usually go anywhere in the 25 to 30 minute range at 425. Our sheet pan is almost done in the oven, but we need something to serve it over, and I found these awesome little rice, what are these?
Buckets.
A bucket. Tray? These little pouches. No, it's not a pouch. Just crack it a little bit like that, and then 90 seconds in the microwave, and you got shelf-stable Brown rice. There's nothing added like oil and stuff, which is great because you're actually getting real rice. Brown rice does take a little bit of time to cook on the stove, and we have the perfect method. We cook it like pasta, but you don't always think ahead, so you need something fast. Frozen brown rice is great. These are pretty great. Or you can make quinoa or lentils. That's a lot faster than rice. You got options. Looking good. Look at these sheet pans.
They smell good too.
A nice little bowl of brown rice. It's a bowl. I'm gonna put it in a real bowl though. So these tomatoes look nice too. I love those roasted tomatoes. Break this rice up a little bit like that. And then boom, let's go right on there. You could add a little more barbecue sauce if you want. But I think we are ready to taste, and I'm getting in there. These tomatoes, ooh, and a big red onion. I love roasted red onion too. And there's a sweet potato. That's a big bite. That was really good. So simple. Fastest meal. You better come taste this.
Ooh, look at all of this deliciousness. That is so delicious, but so simple. Really, really tasty.
Would you eat that every day for a week?
I pretty much do eat this every day, but I love the barbecue version. It really gives it that summer touch. You can turn these roasted veggies into a pasta salad. You could put them in a wrap. You can eat them just like we are right now. Put them into tacos.
That's a great idea.
So versatile. Dylan, you took my idea and you brought it to the finish line, and it is delicious, but you can do it too. We've put a recipe down below. I don't know if you need one because it's so easy and simple. So make this all summer long. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.